Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Monday. I hope you guys are having an awesome start to your week, whatever that looks like to you. I hope you guys had a rocking weekend and you're ready to face the challenges of the week ahead and to take them head on and really grab life by the horns, if you will. I don't know what's going on. Let's do it. It's Monday, right? We got to get excited for Monday. Nobody's ever excited for Monday. Let's get excited for Monday. Let's do it. Actually, that's what I wanted to talk a little bit about today. Losing weight at desk jobs. This actually has a lot to do with what's going on nowadays with us working from home. Also, if you're working from home, these are definitely beneficial tips to help you. I called it losing weight at a desk job, but it's really for, desk job. You can use these tips for if you're working at home. You can use these tips for even if you're sitting at home and, you don't really do movement or exercise and you want to lose weight, because you definitely can still. There's not, it doesn't necessarily have to be this whole thing, and you get memberships and all sorts of whatever else you think that you need to do to lose weight, because if that's one of the things that you're told right off the bat is exercise, movement, all that stuff. And what about the people at the desk jobs? What about the people that work from home? Those people get left behind, and that's where I wanted to come in, give a couple tips that help me sort of keep slim-ish while, working at home, working from a desk, sitting down for the most part all day. And I wanted to share them with you. Hopefully they help. Let's get right into it. Tip number one is to ask for active meetings. This one is actually very beneficial for trying to get some movement around. Us as people, as humans, we're not actually meant to be in a sitting position all day or for as long as we normally are sitting. So that's where we have to force ourselves to get up and do some movement, not really sit down all day, every day. You definitely want to, hey, Crystal, and any way that you can get a little bit of movement in throughout the day that's just more beneficial for you than anything. And active meetings are a very beneficial way for not only you to get movement, but for you to talk, for you to sort of get the workplace to, motivated to move around, do stuff. I know for me, when I'm talking on the phone, I'm always moving and I'm doing laps around the apartment, and I'm, I'm shifting back and forth, and I'm moving and I'm looking and I'm doing all sorts of stuff when I'm talking on the phone. So that's a tip sort of in itself is, again, if you're talking on the phone, try and walk around. But active meetings are going to be beneficial for trying to get movement wherever you can throughout the day. And also, like I said, trying to incorporate the workplace to do it. So that's just an offshoot tip right there. That's finding a support system. If you can find a buddy, definitely going to help keep you accountable. An accountability partner is another thing that it's called. All that sort of stuff is that's little easy ways that you can incorporate movement into your day while being at a desk job. And you don't want to get left behind just because you work at a desk job and you can't really get movement around. But you also have to understand that there is little ways that you can incorporate movement into your day. Like I mentioned before, us as humans, we're not meant to be at a sitting position all day, every day. So you have to kind of force yourself to do a little bit of movement. That leads me to my next tip, is to stretch. Roughly every hour would be very beneficial, but you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. Sorry, I had to. I was just in the mood. But stretching, again, getting up, doing some movement. You don't always think about stretching when you're sitting down all day, when you're at work, when you're sort of in the go movement. That's where it's actually side tip, set an alarm, right? An alarm will definitely help you to understand A, how long time has been, and B, that you need to start that's where you do things on a set schedule, right? We're creatures of habit. So if you do things on a set schedule and you have a schedule of time and a timing of the way you want to do things, or when you want to do things, that's when you automatically, that's sort of your biological clock. It'll start really when you're reaching that moment. That's when you'll know that you've been sitting for too long and it's time to do some movement or some stretching. Stretching as simple as cuffing your hands together like that, sort of like that, and then just putting all the way up. Just reach all the way up as far as you can. Oh, and just feel the stretch all the way down, all down your back. And what that's going to do is that's going to very much help with your posture. Hold that one for 20 seconds. I heard something along the lines of that if you do that 20 seconds 3 times, that you can actually help increase your posture. For me, that's very beneficial for me. I have a really hard time standing up straight, being the way that your spine and your body is meant to be. So stretching for me is very beneficial because I like I said, I have a hard time standing straight, being straight all the time. So I a lot of times need a little bit of a reminder, and stretching for me is great. Stretch your back muscles out just a little bit with your arm on the side here. Stretch your tricep muscles out, pull your arm back. You want to bend over, stretch the hamstrings, stretch out your back, really arch your back out, feel the stretch all the way in your back, and then do also for your groin, right? So some groin stretches, hamstring stretches, calf stretches, just stretch all of your body, because actually that is in itself considered a workout. So you're burning a lot of calories while stretching. So if again you're thinking exercise, you're thinking gym, weightlifting, all sorts of stuff. Stretching is an exercise in itself. Walking around, active meetings, that's an exercise in itself. Even walking around, if you take the long route to the bathroom, right, just to give yourself some extra steps, all is being healthy, and all of that goes into it gets a very bad rap, because a lot of people think that there's this whole lifestyle drastic change that you have to go through. And while you do, you don't necessarily have to start big. You don't have to change everything all at once. You can incorporate little things into your daily basis, i.e. moving around while you're talking on the phone. Another one, stretching, is going to burn calories, right? That you're burning calories while you're stretching. So that's, again, the way to lose weight is to burn more calories than you consume, right? So if you're burning calories, that's only going to help you in the long run. My next tip is to use your lunch break wisely. If you get an hour for lunch break, this is where you want to take into consideration the timing. Maybe you want to eat for the first half an hour or the last half an hour, whatever, and then take the other half an hour to walk around, say, your office, the plant, if you can. I don't know how big your plant is, so if you can't walk around in half an hour, definitely don't. But you know how far you can walk in a half an hour, and even if you don't walk for the whole half an hour, you start 10 minutes, 5 minutes, because we're starting small, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, right? Or if you have a big lunch, maybe it takes you a little bit longer to eat. But that's another. Again, we're talking simple ideas to lose weight while at a desk job, right? While at home, while working from home. So this is simple ways that you can do. Now, working at home is kind of different. I don't know if you have a set schedule, if you have a lunch break. That's something that you have to determine for yourself, right? You can't. I don't know your schedule, so figure out your schedule. But if you go to a physical workplace, definitely want to use your lunch break wisely. To burn off some of those calories that you just put into your body, or boost up your metabolism by walking before, so that you can allow your body to absorb the nutrients that is going to come in from that proper nutrition that you're giving, the vitamins, the minerals. Allow your body to just set your body up for success and allow it to absorb the natural nutrients that you're giving it. Definitely, if you can't do any of the first two, right? Active meetings, stretching is definitely one that I recommend. You need to try and incorporate that one. That one will be, I guess I should have made that one first. But using your lunch break will definitely be a close third tip, because that's, again, you're looking for any sort of movement. And as much as you would love to not have to move around to lose weight, it not only is it great for weight loss, but it's also great for your body in particular, your bone structure, your cardiovascular system, your heart health, all sorts of stuff, easing your digestive system. There's a whole plethora of benefits that come with exercise. And I'm not even talking about exercise. I'm talking about just moving around, getting your joints a little bit of movement, allowing your body to do what it does, right? Your body wants to move. It doesn't want to be stood still all day or sitting in a position all day. It wants to move. It wants to do, and as much as you want to move all day, you can't move all day, right? You need to take breaks. So that's why you kind of incorporate what you can with what you got. Side tip, a lot of people love those stress balls. That's great for, again, just getting some movement. Snack wisely. This is going to be your basic make and break. And tips for that are, to keep healthy snacks, in hand range. What am I trying to say here? But in range where you can get them, and you're not forcing yourself to eat healthy, or you're not reaching for the bag of chips and the bottle of Coke, because that's not going to provide nutrition that your body needs to perform at an optimal level. What you need to do is you need to be snacking wisely. You need to snack healthy. Snacks like celery actually burns calories for you eating it. So you burn more calories by eating celery than you do by consuming it. So I mean, there you go. You want a wise snack right there? Celery is going to allow you to burn calories while you're eating it. Cucumber, watermelon, stuff like that is going to be great, because that's where you get your water intake. You get your you add more water. Cucumber is basically all water. Watermelon is, well, and that's where if you're not really focusing too much on your water intake, eating your snacks, eating your water that way is very beneficial for you to up your water intake. So snacks are a huge part of losing weight, because you need to eat more right off the bat. Or a lot of times when you think losing weight, you think cutting calories. But what you want to do more than anything is just boost your metabolism. And by boosting your metabolism, by eating 3 meals a day plus snacks, you're actually boosting your metabolism, allowing your body to work more, right? Kind of be in like an overdrive state. And you don't want to deprive yourself of when you're hungry. So you want to be eating when you're hungry. You just want to watch what you're eating. That's where snack wisely, definitely. And then my last tip, more than anything, essential oils. I love using essential oils for every single thing that comes up in my life. And weight loss, weight management, weight health, whatever you want to classify it as, essential oils are no different. And then especially working at a desk job, sitting down all day where you need some sort of uplifting, invigorating. I'm going with grapefruit. Grapefruit is a citrus oil, so it's awesome for uplifting, invigorating, sort of giving you that extra oomph when you need that sort of uplifting to do some movement. It's also awesome it's a citrus oil, so it's great for sort of cleansing, detoxifying your insides, getting rid of all the bad stuff or it's sort of helping your body to process all of this stuff, right? Another oil is spearmint. This is another great one for, again, uplifting. This is actually also awesome for helping soothe the digestive system. And this one is actually really cool if you, sort of smell it, just have it really diffuse in there if right at your desk. If you don't have a diffuser, or you can just open the bottle, right? What I like to do in that instance is a drop on my on the collar of my shirt. That way I have the smell with me all day. And then when I sweat, creates sort of a natural diffuser. And then my last oil is ginger. Ginger is, uplifting, invigorating, great for soothing digestive system, anti-inflammatory. I mean, the list goes on and on about the benefits of ginger. And this is just another one that I love. Adding a drop to, I actually don't like adding a drop to my water. I take a drop under my tongue. But when I'm talking about, side note, when I'm talking about taking oils internally, talking about this company called doTERRA. I do not know of, I know and trust doTERRA's oils. I do not know about any other oils. So please do not go to your local food store or health store or whatever and buy essential oils and take them internally, because I don't know what are in them. So that's my disclaimer. That's all I got for you for today. Thank you so much for joining me. My simple tips, simple ideas to incorporate to lose weight at a desk job or at when you work from home. Ask for active meetings. You want to try and get in movement any way you can. Stretch if you can every hour. I would definitely suggest setting a timer or an alarm. Walk on your lunch break. Use your lunch break wisely. Try and do what you can, again, to get a little bit of movement whenever you can. Snack wisely. Again, snacks like celery will burn calories while you're eating them. And then essential oils like grapefruit and ginger are great for uplifting, cleansing, detoxifying, anti-inflammatory, digestive health. The list goes on and on. Thank you so much for joining me. I very much appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday evening, afternoon. And I look very forward to talking to you again. I hope you guys got some value out of this. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. And I look very forward to talking to you again. You guys have an awesome day. I love you guys. Bye for now.